Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. We're back in Lag City. Move it down to 5. It's lagging at 5x, so... Like, it's lagging badly at 5x, holy shit. Okay, 2x. It's stuttering like crazy at 2x even, I can't... You can see it as I move the camera around. This... Ah, man, I don't know. I want to say this is unacceptable. I kind of feel like that's fair to say, to be honest. This is not okay. You can't, like... I'm not... My computer's good, alright? It's a solid computer. I have like a... I forget what I have in this. You can go to my Twitch page, I've got info about what's in my computer, what I have, but there's no way in hell this thing should be lagging. Not even a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know, man. This is not okay. I've kind of talked a little bit about the game kind of becoming a little bit unplayable. There was an individual in the Discord server that was talking about how the game was just... You couldn't play it, like your villagers would just starve, pretty much, that like certain people just wouldn't eat. I don't know if they were doing anything wrong or what, but I kind of get the feeling they weren't. Yeah, it's not going to do it, so I'll do this slightly differently this time. If we're going to lag, we might as well get some benefit out of it, right? Maybe I have to wait for it to... Yeah, probably once they do the terraforming portion of it, it'll be fine. We'll let that go. It's still stuttering. It's getting slightly better, but only slightly. Yeah, it's frustrating. Alright, well, we have to run at a slow pace right now anyway for it to even work, so... I am going to... It wasn't really advice, it was a request. I'm gonna go with a request we got in the comments to do kind of like a first-person tour of the village. But I'm gonna do something a little bit different. You. Yeah, maybe not. I think you're a good one to take. One of the fishermen, we're not gonna miss them. We are gonna visit Old Town. Do a little bit of a history lesson, because we're on episode, I think this is 186. This series has been going for a long time. We're going to hit 200 within a month. So it's good to kind of show where we came from and how this town started, because I know a lot of you probably weren't around when the series started, and to be completely blunt, I kind of hope that none of you, or not none of you, I hope that most of you haven't watched, well, no. I do hope that none of you have watched the entire series, because that's too much. If you have, thank you very much, that's very flattering, but it's a lot of content, like, I wouldn't watch the whole thing. I really like Northern Lion. I haven't watched anywhere near 200 of his thousands of episodes of freaking Binding of Isaac. Anyway, alright, so, over this way, you can see some ruins off in the woods. This side, which, if you look on the mini-map, is kind of like the southwestern corner. The whole southwestern, like, strip of land going from north to south, that was kind of like our hunting and gathering area, and you can see one of our old hunting lodges here. All decrepit now, but then we had mines that were bordering on our farming area, which you can see here. Still has some food in it, hilarious. We'll take some of that for no particular reason. I can't believe that's still here. That's like at least 50 episodes old, probably more like 100. Anyway, then we kind of had the town proper. We had I think this was a blacksmith? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a blacksmith. I'm surprised this hasn't gotten torn up by a tornado or something, or a fire. We had our warehouses right here. Some pyres, because I didn't really use crypts. I thought crypts were bad for some reason at that point. You can see our kilns Didn't use it for heating at that point, just to support the blacksmith. Then, of course, our housing. There was a tavern over here at one point. I think that got taken out. We got some barns as well, more warehouses. All supporting the farms. And then in the south, these are the only buildings. We had these guys. Castle Barns. Still here. Still in shape. We had a Forester's Lodge right here. And we had the ports down that way previously. We don't have ports anymore because I got everything you could get from them a very long time ago. So there's no point. I could build some just for fun, but there's kind of no reason. Houses to the north. We had some other stuff back here. I forget. Some of them are like mid-deconstruction, but we're not worrying about those. I think that's also a house. Though they're all mid-deconstruction, actually. Anyway, over here we had weavers. Just the two, I think. Our windmill. I don't know why people are over here, to be honest with you. Oh, what was this? Another weaver? I think it was. This is obviously a... What was this? Bakery? I think this is a bakery. We had like 4 bakeries, yeah. There's the windmill again. All destroyed, of course, but... We need a bunch of stuff over here. We still have the accountant's house right there. That was right when that patch hit. We had a castle, I think, over that way. Oh, no, our castle was up this way. Anyway, this was kind of the edge. We've deconstructed a lot of stuff that used to be in this area, including pastures, other weavers, the donkey farm and stables, lots of stuff like that. It's already gone. Barns, I think there might have been a warehouse or two. Stuff over there that we don't need anymore. Haven't deconstructed the rest, as you can see. It's kind of just a testament to our previous development. And then our old castle, which I think is our second castle, is on this little island here, which is why this bridge is here. Because we didn't really have that much real estate to work with. If you look at the geography of the land, it kind of closes in pretty quickly. Get our nice little flag there. Take a look at our castle. I wish they put a little bit more effort into the interior, but considering that they can't even get it to work properly with what's there currently, I kind of get it. Yeah, so you can't really go up here. You can go, like if you're just flying around with the camera, you can look inside, but if you're in first person, you can't get up there. Anyway, that's Old Town. Used to be fishing on this island. Some of it's still here. Most of it has been taken down, and then you can see Newtown thriving in the distance here. So we will deposit this villager back by the fishing hut that she was going to, and we will head back to playing the game. I will do what I was actually asked to do, probably in the next episode, and that was to give like a tour of Newtown. You can see a little preview of it here. You see the fishing farms, or the fish farms. Nice new buildings. So you can see a little bit, but we'll leave the proper tour for later. I hate this. I tried to fix this. Oh, I didn't. I don't think I fixed it this time. I think she's actually trapped here. I need to walk her all the way back. Sorry about this. I think I haven't fixed that problem yet. Let me designate that real quick. Yeah, I haven't fixed it. Damn it, I hate this, man. It's so stupid. Here, terraforming. I don't know if that'll help, actually. Anyway, she can run back. Honestly, we're lagging like crazy at 5x. So let's just do 10x, because it doesn't matter. The game's not functioning anyway. So why bother? I hope this isn't too jarring to look at, but I'll try to keep the camera steady most of the time. Could you, like... Okay, you can do it that way. Let's go ahead and designate these. So this is going to be a new Well, I haven't fully decided, but I have kind of... I've kind of decided, I just haven't really... I don't know how to explain it. I'm not 100% sure I want to do this. I'm pretty sure I want to do this. And basically what I'm going to do is... these all go away. All the barns, we get rid of them. And we move them back here in a line, and we put some warehouses here too. And basically, in place of these, we're just going to have trade fairs. And then I'm going to build up some donkey farms and market or caravan stables, and basically have a network where everything is made and put into the trade fairs. Everything is gathered and put into trade fairs and transferred over here, and all production happens here, right next to the houses. And I think that would be perhaps the most efficient way to do this. The only issue is we need... well, we need to have hay over here, but that's fine. That's really not that hard to do. And we'll put the market up by the barns as well. So basically storage and production all happen over by the houses. And we're going to go way overboard on the storage so that we don't have to worry about it. Just so it's, you know, there. So, nice perk. The lag has actually improved dramatically. Couldn't tell you why, but there's no stuttering anymore. You can kind of see the camera moving around smoothly. That's good to see. No one is presently sick. That's also good. Happy about both of those factors. Let's go ahead and do some more stairs. That was very strange. Moving the mouse was not really accomplishing anything. Don't know why. This is very weird. It's like getting much lower. I don't really know why, to be honest with you. Anyway, there's another interesting topic. I don't know if I have enough time. I got like 8 minutes left. So, if you don't watch the Planet-Based series, you don't know about this, so I'm gonna act as though you have no idea what I'm talking about. So, in Planet-Based, you can think of it as basically being the same type of game. It's not exactly, there are some key differences, but in a very general sense, it's the same kind of game. So, typically in a game like this, or a game like Banished, for example... oh, I think I screwed... maybe did I screw this one up, or is it just I'm dumb? If you can hear that in the background, that's a bag of rice. The tape that was holding it closed came undone. I'm going to have to go tape that up after the episode here. But anyway, I thought someone was setting off fireworks in the street or something. That was very strange. It sounded very odd with headphones on. Anyway, yeah, I screwed this one up, I think. Now let's cancel it. Basically, it's the same kind of game. You can think of it as the same sort of thing. If you think of how this game works and how Banished works, the gameplay is basically about balancing resources and the manpower that you have devoted to them. It's all about manpower and resources. You need to feed everyone, and you need to use the people that you have to create those resources, whether it's farming or fishing or anything else. Banished operates the same way, of course. The reason that I'm bringing up Planet Base, as the music gets quite loud here, I'll turn that down on my end. It's probably still a little bit loud for you guys, but whatever. The reason that I'm bringing up Planet Base, and the reason it's an interesting... excuse me? Oh, it's not done being... okay. Planet Base actually gives you a graph. Now, it's a meaningful graph. It's actually a good graph of what you have. We get graphs too, but they kind of suck. If I look over here. 10 years is the most meaningful interval. If I go to food. This isn't true, though. Oh no, 1 year. 10 years, there we go. This isn't true either, because that says I'm peaking at 40k, and I know that's false. If I go back 100 years, it still says I'm peaking at 40k, and I know that's false. And I know I'm on the downturn. Oh, did I can't remember when I did that. Okay, I did the farms, so those are fine. I panicked for a second. Okay, let's deal with our food real quick so we don't have any issues with this. Builders can stay where they are. Is there anything else I need to worry about? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. I still want flax. Now I want oats again, probably. Everything else is potatoes? Everything else is potatoes. Fantastic, okay. Anyway, so Planet Base is interesting in that it actually gives you a good graph. And it's readily available, period. In this one, it doesn't totally, in my opinion. Is it now? No, it's still stupid. And that's not even true, because it's all food, and I'm just looking at potatoes, and I've had way more than 30k, way more than 40k. Like, way more than 40k. If you start counting meat and fish, that's not at all true. I don't know how this works. Yeah, generating eggs. Okay, well, what about... I don't know. My point is, this stuff, to be blunt, is not very good. It's getting used here. It's generated. Yeah, it's just saying, oh, it generates in the green space. Why is this useful? What do I don't know what generates meat? Come on. That's not helpful. Planet Base gives you, in my opinion, a much more meaningful representation of what you're getting. And the whole point of this game, this kind of game, is to balance these resources, and you need to know where you need to focus and build out, because if you just build out one resource, you're gonna die because of another. If you just focus on food, clothing will kill you. You get hypothermia. If you just focus on oats for your animals, you'll run out of food. There's a balance you have to strike. So in Banished, I think you kind of just had to eyeball it. I can't remember. I don't think it had very good info. This game has terrible info. Absolutely terrible. You can have, like, the notifications for running out of food, I typically get those when I have the most food I've had in a while. The info is just trash. It's real bad. And it's an interesting... I don't know, it's an interesting difference. And you can kind of look at the game and think, okay, well, does that make Planet Base better? Well, I actually don't think so. I think Life is Feudal is a better game. But why is it a better game? It runs far worse. It's much less stable. It seems to have a lot more AI issues, and that's saying something, given the comments I've gotten about Planet Base's AI. So... why is it better? And I don't know, it's not really a setting thing, but maybe it sort of is. This, you're more building, like, you have control. I can make a town that looks nice. See, this is where we have the camera right now. This looks nice, I think. You've got these nice-looking fields, and people are all running around doing work, and you got the barns in the center area. You got some nice housing blocks to the south, production and housing to the north. It looks nice. Planet Base is not really that visually appealing. I get what they did with it, and it's fine. But it's not like it's not as interesting to look at, I guess. It's not as pretty. And you could call that a stylistic choice, I guess? I don't know. Does Planet Base lose something because you can't go first person? I don't know, maybe. It's a thought. I'm trying to think now, because I don't really know. I definitely prefer Life is Feudal to Planet Base, but why? Because if I look at it from a quality standpoint, Planet Base, no offense, is objectively better. Like, the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks of playing this game, I've been sort of like, well, this is kind of not running well at all. This is actually a little bit trash. Why is that the case? That I see that, but then think this is the better game. I think it might just be content. I think this game definitely has more content to it. It's got more meat to it. I don't know. Maybe I just liked Banished, and this is basically Banished 2. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like this game... How do I want to say this? I think Banished didn't meet its potential. I think it fell way short of what it could have been. I think Life is Feudal didn't meet its potential. It's fallen way short of what it could have been. It's another glimpse. It's like a step further after Banished, but it's still short. It's still falling short of what it could be. Can you imagine a game like this built with the quality of, like, City Skylines or something? That would be a pretty impressive game. I think you could do something with that and make it really good. In fact, I really want to make a game like that now, and you could... Oh, maybe I should do a mod, actually. I might be able to do this with a mod in Life is Feudal, but I kind of don't really want to do that. Because the game runs like shit right now, I don't really want to go further down this road, but you could probably do it with a mod here. Basically, what I would want to do... Actually, no, you probably couldn't do it here. I would want to... There was this game on the Wii way back in the day. It was a Final Fantasy kind of title. I think Square Enix made it, called My Life as a King. And basically, you ran around this town. It also ran terribly because it was a Wii game, so the second you did anything significant, it chugged like crazy. You kind of like you planned out and built a town, and you put things in specific plots and kind of expand it. But the thing that really got me was advancing was done by, you had like an adventurers guild, and you'd get adventurers moving into your town, and you'd send them out to fight, basically, and unlock stuff for you, or bring back materials for you. And I really like that gameplay mechanic. I like that kind of management game RPG sort of mechanic of managing adventurers. I think that's really cool. And I think if you did something like that in a game like this, and you paired the town building mechanic with that mechanic, you could make a really good game where once you've kind of hit equilibrium with food and everything in the town building portion, and you have all your resources, you can go out and get the next whatever, and then technologically advance your town step by step. And I think that'd be a really good mechanic for unlocking new stuff. But for whatever reason, we haven't had a game like that yet. And were I skilled enough and financially independent from a job enough to be able to devote my time and energy into making that game, I totally would, because it'd be freaking amazing. But no can do. I don't have the expertise from a programming standpoint. I probably do I think I could design it fine, but not from a programming standpoint. And I certainly don't have the time. So unfortunately, that is not something that I can do. But I think that would be a really cool game. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of Old Town and the lusting after games that don't exist yet. The other factor there is it would have to be it'd have to be designed well, or it'd have to run well. It couldn't be like a low quality, let me put it this way, it would need to run better than this. I would not want to play it if it chugged randomly. And to Life is Feudal's credit, it has been good since the 10-minute mark of this episode, so I don't know. But anyway, for real this time, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us the next one as well. If you did enjoy it, feel free to come by twitch.tv/electronicmoose. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday is the schedule, 6 to 8 p.m. PST, 9 to 11 p.m. EST. I finally picked up a green screen. I don't have lights for it, but I actually have a green screen, so I'm more likely to use my webcam if that's something that you care about, though I don't know. I'm not promising to do it all the time, it's just more likely. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Take care.